What's poppin'? Hello, I am back with that Draft League content for week 8 of the WBE. We're taking on my buddy Chimpact, and before we get into it, please leave a comment and tell me what is your favorite healing move or healing item in Pokemon. I'd like to know. My favorite is probably Wish. I like Wish a lot because it's a pretty cool move to heal you. It was definitely Iapapa Berry last gen though. I used to love running that on Alolan Muck with Gluttony. That was so much fun. But I look forward to hearing from you all in the comments, as usual. Now, Chimp's my boy. We have history. He's been my friend for a very, very long time. He also took away my GBA championship, which is another draft league that I was a part of, and in the finals too. So I want to beat him down for old time's sake, but I don't exactly want to reveal what I would bring in the playoffs, because Chimp is a potential playoff person that we might face, just like visually from last week. We might face him in the playoffs again, so I wanted to bring some heat, definite heat, but I also didn't want to bring the best sets that I could bring. But I'll tell you guys what we are up against this week. We're going to be taking on his team of Gourgeist, Gyarados, Klefki, Crocodile, Lucario, Qwilfish, Rotom, Sigilyph, Slurpuff, Snorlax, and Zeraora. And this team in particular, so I know he made like trades and stuff throughout the season. We didn't trade any Pokemon because when I pick a Pokemon, most of the time I just want to roll with what I got. And, because I think they all have value. But Chimp made a lot of trades to his team, and one of those Pokemon that he picked up, I think, was Snorlax. I think we faced it on Faintattack's team, but it's going to be here again, and I think Chimp will probably use it better. Now, Snorlax is a Pokemon that Dragapult does kind of struggle with versus, but that's not it. He also has Pokemon like Crocodile and Klefki, maybe even Slurpuff as well. So a lot of Pokemon that can really give Dragapult trouble, and some really solid offensive threats like Zeraora being 1 point faster than Dragapult. So that's good to keep in mind there, that we're not the fastest Pokemon in the game right now in this matchup because of Zeraora. Then he has options like Lucario, SD Lucario, Dragonlance, Gyarados. Crocodile can be Scarf Moxie, or it can be an Intimidate bulky set or something that can be dangerous for Dragapult if we can't OHKO it. So it's going to be difficult for sure. He has a lot of great Pokemon. And Sigilyph. Sigilyph is a Pokemon that I probably should mention as well, because I definitely think he'll bring that because of, even though we have a Dragapult, because of how offensive it can pressure my team with the coverage that it has, as well as the speed tier being higher than 95, I think, which is good versus if I had brought Obstagoon, which I didn't bring this week, but I'm bringing some fun stuff, and it's actually going to be amazing if it puts in the work. So our first Pokemon that we have here is going to be Binding Band Dragapult. So this item, Binding Band, it increases the damage of trapping moves per turn, so it's 1/6 instead of 1/8 with Infestation. So the scenario I'm thinking is if he goes Snorlax on Dragapult and we click Infestation, or even Klefki, it's going to do some good residual damage. And with the defense that we have, Snorlax's Darkest Lariat is not going to be a 2-hit KO, it'll be a 3-hit KO, which is nice because usually they're going to be like Curse without really any attack investment. And so this is great because a Dragon Dance after that will 2-hit KO Snorlax, and versus Klefki at least, we'll be able to trap it so that he can't double and go into something like Skuntank, which can defog versus spikes versus screens, basically be great versus Klefki. And so I think in that way, Binding Band will actually be, firstly, a very heat set, and secondly, it could be an effective set if we are up against a bulkier team that he might bring with like Snorlax and stuff. So yeah, then I have the speed here mainly, I think, for Sigilyph, and it outruns a Scarf Sigilyph at +1. Also, Clear Body is going to be great over Infiltrator this week because of the Intimidate Pokemon he has. He has Gyarados, Crocodile, and Qwilfish, so a lot of Intimidate potential. Now, it is going to be a hindrance if he does bring something like Substitute or Screens, but I think Clear Body overall is better for a Dragon Dance set because we don't want our attack getting lowered. We want to keep this thing at maximum damage, and yeah, that's where the attack comes in with Adamant. It's going to 2-hit KO basically everything after a Dragon Dance, and if not OHKO. So it's very, very powerful. And the Phantom Force is great versus stuff like I guess the Gourgeist, which might be able to take Dragon Darts better, or Lucario and things, and Klefki. Now, the other cool thing is that Infestation can trap, and Phantom Force can also rack up more Infestation damage because you disappear for a turn and then come back. So that's another way to play this set here. Next we have Mamoswine. So I'm rocking a Curse, nice Chinese set, right? You already know, with the EV spread here. Curse 3 attacks, and Chopple Berry with Oblivious. Now, Clear Body blocks stat changes like Intimidate. Oblivious also blocks status from, or blocks the attack drop from the Intimidate, the stat drops. So that's another cool thing that Oblivious can do now. And with Chopple Berry, we are able to destroy Zeraora, especially if it goes for like a close combat. That thing is gone. Crocodile, after close combat, gone from Icicle Crash. Can't lower the attack or anything for this thing either. And is especially useful if he brings like Shucka Berry on his Zeraora to try to check the Mamoswine. Then we have Chopple Berry to check him back. And so Earthquake, Icicle Crash, Ice Shard covers basically everything on his team. I like this set a lot, and it can survive things pretty well. Also doesn't get O-code by a Life Orb Sigilif, which is nice, and some other stuff here and there. After a Curse, this thing becomes a huge threat because nothing on his team can really O-co it after that. Then we have Skuntank here. Now, there's one move that I've always wanted to try on Skuntank, and what better way to try it out on than versus Chimpact here. We have Corrosive Gas Skuntank. And what this move does is it removes the item. So it's basically like a knockoff that does no damage. But removing items can be so great because I know Chimp loves to run berries. I know any potential Scarfer that he might bring will not appreciate getting their item removed because then Dragapult becomes the fastest thing on the field. And then Zeraora, of course, it's removing like some kind of item from that could be very, very useful. Like all in all, this move here is going to be really nice. It's basically like a knockoff. Like Skuntank has a knockoff right here with Foul Play, Flamethrower, and Defog. So Defog is going to be great to remove screens and spikes and rocks potentially as well. I think his only rocker on his team is Crocodile. So if he brought rocks, it would have to be on that. Now, Foul Play is great versus Zeraora, bulk up sets and stuff. Flamethrower for Klefki and Lucario. And just a bulky set so that we can check a bunch of his physical attackers. He has a lot of physical attackers, and Rocky Helmet can help too. Virizion is next with SD, Synthesis, and 2 attacks. No Grass Stab at all, with Copa Berry in case he has a random Aerial Ace. Or maybe Acrobatics on Zeraora or something. Can check that pretty well, and SD can be great. I'm only running these 2 attacks because I need Stone Edge to hit the Sigilif. I don't want to get walled by that with a Grass Fighting coverage. It also can hit Gourgeist neutrally, and then Sacred Sword hits basically everything else after that. And enough speed to outrun the Sigilif, I think, which I think should be the same as, Dragapult. So I set that to be the same. Then we have Bronzong here. Now, because he has a lot of physical attackers, Bronzong can Iron Defense and Body Press a lot of his team. It also beats Curse Snorlax 1v1, it beats Crocodile 1v1. Because we have Colbur Berry to take knockoffs, it also probably beats Gyarados 1v1 too, but that's riskier because you're asking to be flinched, maybe crit. So it could be more annoying if he has like Waterfall DD or something. So Dragapult can also kind of check Gyarados pretty well because of the defense that we have. And so, yeah, Body Press takes a lot of his team down. Heavy Slam is mainly for like Slurpuff because I need to bring Bronzong in case it brings Belly Drum Slurpuff. Don't want to lose 6-0, so I have Bronzong there. And Heavy Slam can also hit the Sigilif as well as just anything else neutrally that we need to. Toxic to wear down things like, maybe things like the Gourgeist, I guess. Maybe the Gourgeist and the Gyarados, perhaps, if it's like a defensive set. And finally, Lanturn, which is a Shucka Berry Pokemon that can check Crocodile. It can check the Gyarados as well if it's DD Earthquake. And Volt Absorb checks the Zeraora because we have Toxic if he's a bulk up set, and Scald if he's just a regular attacking set, so we can maybe try to burn it. With Heal Bell to, I guess, be a good cleric for the team in case he brings some kind of Toxic set or just has status with Klefki. But that's the squad, and yeah, very excited to try this team out. I think it's pretty heat. Like, we have some really heat sets for sure. Binding Band, Dragapult, Curse Mamoswine, Corrosive Gas Skuntank, and some pretty fun support mons back here with Virizion. I think is also kind of a heat mon just in general. I mean, it's a pretty fun mon, but mainly these 3 sets here, I think. I really want to try to make them shine if we can do that, but I think Chimp should be ready soon. He's, I think, getting some Switch stuff ready in his Pokemon, but once we begin, we will get into the game, and I'll cue into that momentarily, so I'll see you guys there. He's got the Zeraora, Crocodile, Sigilif. Yeah, very scary team for sure. I know Chimp is playing to win for sure because he needs to make playoffs. We've already secured playoffs, so I'm mainly playing not to reveal my main hand, but I'm bringing some really fun stuff, as you guys saw from the team builder. So I think here what we can do first is lead. We could lead Skuntank here, in all honesty. Like, everything he leads is very scary though, but I feel like if we just lead Skuntank and start going for the Corrosive Gas, just be able to essentially get rid of items on his team that could be really useful. Sigilif, not sure what set it is, but it could be a problem. That thing is a huge threat to my team. But we got some fun stuff for sure. He didn't bring Snorlax, which I'm really like amazed about. He actually didn't bring Snorlax, which is okay, I guess, but we'll see how that goes. I'm sure he has a plan up his sleeve or something, but let's just get right into it. And I'll probably pay attention if we both switch at the same time to see which one switches first. Last week I actually got surprised by a Choice Scarf Dragalge. Did not expect that. And apparently I had switched out, so I should have seen that, but didn't see that really too well. So it's going to be the Crocodile lead here versus the Skuntank. It is Intimidate. So he could get up Rocks here, or he could just Earthquake straight up. Either way, I think what I do is go into Virizion. So let's see if he wants to get Rocks up here. Yeah, he does get Rocks here. That's fine. I could double here. I could pull a double here if I wanted to into Skuntank. The reason I don't want to stay in is because he could just go Klefki or Sigilif. And if you go Sigilif, that could be really bad because then I have to Stone Edge to predict it, which is still a bit risky, but I think I'll double back here because I think he's going Sigilif. Yeah, he switches out. Perfect, perfect. He's gonna go into Klefki. So I could defog here, but then if he goes back into Krook, he can just set up Rocks again. I think what I'll do is go for the Corrosive Gas, just to show it off, because I really wanted to show this move off. He's gonna go into Crocodile here. So let's see what item he is. Yachi Berry. Ooh. So that's for Mamoswine. So now that item is gone. That's pretty cool. I just wanted to see that put in work. But we can go here into Virizion now. I mean, immediately that was just worth it. Just to see that happen. There are some other sets that I really wanted to bring for this match, but Chimp's a potential playoff person that we could face in playoffs. So I didn't want to show some of the other sets just yet. So this one, I think is going to be great. He low kicks here. Interesting. It actually does quite a bit. That does quite a bit. Hold up. I can heal up though. Pretty safely. Wow, I didn't know low kick would do that much to Virizion, but I guess it does. He must be heavily invested in attack then. So he's gonna switch out here into, let's see who. That's gonna be Sigilif. All right. So it looks like if we get rid of Sigilif, I think Bronzong can put in a lot of work too. We could go Lanturn here potentially, because I think you're just gonna Air Slash anyways. And there's no point throwing away Virizion just yet. So I'm going to go into Lanturn. Just to kind of gauge his set decently well. Yeah, he Air Slashes here. That's fine. That might be pretty offensive, maybe. I should be able to just discharge here. I don't think he's going Zeraora. But if he does go Zeraora, that's fine. We can fire off a Toxic. Let's see who he goes into. It is Zeraora. Putting this on a timer might be nice. Going for Scald is also pretty nice too. I think I will just Scald here, in case of sub. He is sub. Very dangerous set. Emvee to take advantage of Lanturn, it seems. That's a tough mon for sure. That's definitely a tough mon. So it could be sub bulk up. So what I think we do here is I think we Scald again just to break the sub. Force him to go for another sub as we go Skuntank to foul play. So he's gonna knock here. So he gets rid of my Shucka Berry, unfortunately, but that is fine for now. So maybe Dragon Dance, maybe the Dragon Dance Dragapult could do well here. I feel like sub's a bit annoying. I wasn't sure if he'd bring sub at all versus my team because I have Dragapult Infiltrator, but definitely a good bring. So we're going to go Skuntank here, which can foul play and stuff. Interesting, so I might need to put more investment in Lanturn the next time I face him. He's going to get rid of my Rocky Helmet here. So what I think we can do now is... let's see. We could defog here. I think that should be fine. Because what I'm thinking we do, right, is we defog on the switch in probably into Crocodile here. Then I have to go into Virizion. And if I go Virizion, I might have to predict and go for Stone Edge. But then he also could go Klefki, which is an option for him. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of pressure coming off of his side here. If Klefki is gone, that opens up for, I think, Dragapult. Because I think a Dragon Dance Dragapult can put in a lot of work here, but he's not really getting like punished at all just yet. I expected more like Scarf Crocodile this match, but this is good too. I'm going to Stone Edge here. As he's probably going to go into Sigil if I can hit that for some good damage. If he does that, that is. I just want to see if he goes into it. No, it's the Klefkis this time. Okay. So we get a little chip on that. We don't see an item at all, which is good information. So what we can do here is potentially we can go into Lanturn, perhaps could work, because I don't know if it's worth going hard Klefki. I mean, we could also, sorry, Skuntank. We could also go Bronzong here, but I want that to be healthy. I'll just go into Skuntank here and defog. Because if I can get rocks off and keep going Virizion, we can keep getting damage on things. So let's see what he goes for. It's going to be the Reflect. Oh, he does bring screens and everything too, along with it. That's crazy. No respect for the Dragapult, which I brought Clear Body for, so maybe he prepared for that, because he has so many Intimidate mons. So we'll defog here. Get rid of rocks and his screen. So what does he go for? He goes for Dazzling Gleam, okay. We are faster with this thing too, so that's good. I want a Corrosive Gas here. I could also Flamethrower to get more damage off, but I feel like he is probably Dual Clay, or the Light Clay. He gets up a light screen here. Let's get rid of this item. Yeah, it is Light Clay. So that might be better in the long run, maybe. Could potentially be better in the long run. I'm gonna defog here. As he'll probably Dazzling Gleam. So actually, the cool thing is that a Cursed Mamoswine could be really good right now. We will get knocked out here. However, his Light Clay is gone, so the turns for screens will be reduced quite significantly. So I think I will Curse here. He'll probably get a Reflect Up though. Yeah, he does. So it's Reflect, Light Screen, Dazzling Gleam, and maybe something else. I think I straight up Icicle Crash here, predicting Gyarados to come in. I think that's a good play. Because I feel like he would switch here into one of his flying types. Oh no, he just Gleams. Okay. So is he trying to sack this thing then? That did actually quite a bit of damage. Actually, yeah, knocking this thing out would be amazing if we could do that. Because he might think I'm Rest Talk too. And I feel like he'll just have to sack this thing now. Maybe. Yeah, he's going to sack here, I think. So this +1 attack should do quite a bit. Ooh, very nice, very nice. And we can just Ice Shard to pick this thing off now. He's going to get up his last screen, which is okay because Reflect is almost gone. At this point in time, it should be, I think. Well, maybe a turn or two left. A couple turns. So we got rid of the Clef Key. That's really nice for Dragapult to click Dragon Darts pretty freely. Though he does have a Lucario. That's always going to be annoying. So if he goes Crocodile to try to low kick, we do have a Chople Berry. I'm just going to put Mamoswine in the calc real quick, and let's see what he goes into. Because I feel like a Chople Berry +1 Mamoswine with Chople Berry maybe could survive. And we're not going to be intimidated either because of Oblivious. But then again, this Pokemon is actually really still pretty good versus his team. He's gonna go into Gyarados here. Okay, okay. Gyarados is a threat. Not sure what set his Gyarados is though. But I know that we can go... we could probably go Dragapult here to take the Waterfall, because if he's just Waterfall, Bounce, and D-Dance or something, like this beats a 1v1. And I can definitely save Mamoswine. Yeah, he just Waterfalls. Perfect, perfect. This should give us a Dragon Darts here. And the Reflect wears off. Beautiful. Okay, let's Dragon Darts here. If he decides to Dragon Dance, and if he does go for Bounce for some reason, we can Dragon Dance on that turn and Phantom Force to avoid the Bounce. He's gonna go Crocodile. I think this should get 2-hit KO'd, maybe, depending on his set. Let's see how much this does. Yeah, that's a 2-hit KO. Excellent. And so Clear Body, showing what it can do here. That's amazing. I'm not sure if a Dragon Dance, if I should have Dragon Danced there, because I don't think a Dragon Dance would have knocked it out. It might have lived barely. So I think just going for the Dragon Darts there was the play. I know he can go Zeraora now, which will be a little annoying, but at the same time, I think we're okay for now. I don't know if he has a random Scarfer or something in the back, but he is going to go Zeraora here. So what we could do is, well, we don't want to go Lanturn because that essentially just gives him the freedom of whatever he wants to do. Honestly, I think we don't even need to weaken Virizion just yet. Let's just go Mamoswine, because we were going to, I guess, sack that anyways to something. We can Dragon Dance on something later on too. Yeah, he is just going to knock off here. We'll at least be able to get an Ice Shard off, which will be pretty great. Yeah, Light Screen wore off here. Let's just Ice Shard for some chip. That's pretty good chip. He's just gonna Drain Punch. So he's Plasma Fist, knockoff, Drain Punch, sub, I think is what his set is. Okay. That is good to know. And so his Zeraora is built to beat Lanturn 1v1. That's really good on his part. So I think what we do, so we need to get rid of the Sigilif somehow. Definitely need to get rid of the Sigilif here. So what I think we do here is we could Stone Edge here. I think we could just Stone Edge. Just so that we can eliminate this thing. Ooh, this is actually faster than his Zeraora. That's interesting. This thing is actually faster. So Virizion being faster than the Zeraora means that Dragapult is also faster than the Zeraora. I'm just gonna Sword here. So that's good damage. He will Drain Punch. So now the Zeraora is in range of Dragapult, which is great. That's a bulky set, really bulky. And he's restoring health too, pretty easily. So I could heal here, but it's probably worth the synthesis here. Because I could keep this thing alive. Even though he'll heal more and stuff, it shouldn't matter. Yeah, he'll be able to heal a bit. But we were able to heal up too, which is nice. Yeah, he's getting pretty healthy, which is annoying. I think we can heal again, or we could Sacred Sword here. Yeah, let's just Sacred Sword this, get some more damage. Yep. Good range. I don't think we knock it out from that range though. I have 6 syntheses left. Probably just gonna heal up anyways. Because I don't want to lose Virizion just because it's still like super valuable. And I really just want to try to force him to switch if I can. If Sigilif is choice Scarf, Bronzong might be able to beat it 1v1, maybe. And I don't think I'm being too greedy by going for Synthesis. I could also SD at some point in time, which I probably will do. Once I get healthy enough, I'll SD, I think. I wish this thing wasn't so bulky, because I know Sacred Sword would do a bit more. I think he's bulky at least. That's a good prep on his part. Yeah, let me heal up here. I think one more Synthesis and I'll SD up. And then I'll be able to probably beat this thing 1v1 then. How many more do we have? Let's see. Because I think there's going to be a point in time where I'm just going to have to destroy this thing. Oh, we have 3 left. Okay, let's do one more. Get an SD off. Attack once, heal once, or twice, and then attack. Hopefully this tires Chimp out a bit. Yeah, let's SD up here. He's gonna drain. And then we heal. I like how the HP bar just goes nice and fast. All right, this is good. This is good. Probably safer to heal up all the way back before, because then I risk a crit. However, I don't see why not. Let's just heal up. So I'm out of Synthesis here. It's time to start attacking this thing. It should be a 2 KO now. All right, let's attack. Nice damage, nice damage. Him sacking this is really good. And let's go ahead and attack this thing once more. And Zeraora is gone. Okay. Maybe a few extra unnecessary plays that I did here. Probably could have done this a while back, but now the video's longer. You already know. Alright, so this is gonna be the Lucario. Probably has a priority move. And he didn't go into Sigilif, so I think what we do here is, I don't know if it's E-Speed or Close Combat. That's what I don't know just yet. So I think what we could do, we could go into Lanturn here. It could be Bullet Punch. I think Lantern's fine. Although his Sigilif had Air Slash, I don't know what else it had. I could also sack this thing, because I might not need it. Yeah, at this point I think I don't need this thing anymore. Looking at his team, he has Sigilyph and Gyarados and Lucario, and I can't even heal anymore. So he'll knock us out here. Let's see if he has revealed an item. It's going to be the Life Orb. Very interesting. So I think here we can probably just go Bronzong. Because what we can do is we can force in the Sigilyph. We can force in the Sigilyph, go Lanturn. Once we get a Dragon Dance up, I think that's game with Dragapult. So I'm going to Body Press here. Just to lure in the Sigilyph. Then we go Lanturn. Then we, with Dragapult, then we can Dragon Dance. And I think that might secure us the game because I'm pretty sure it will Oko Lucario with a Phantom Force. I'm a little bummed he didn't bring the Snorlax because I wanted to show off the Binding Band Infestation. He actually SDs here. That is a very crazy play. Huh. A very crazy play indeed. Unless he was trying to sack this so that he could bring out something else. So he is going to bring in the Gyarados here. Now, I don't want to let him get up too many Dragon Dances. I think what we can do is if we go hard into Dragapult here, because we do have Fizz Def, what I'm thinking we do is we can Dragon Dance. We can Dragon Dance versus him. Because I don't think we start setting up Iron Defenses versus this thing. Yeah, because he's going to Dragon Dance here. If he goes for a bounce, he's going to regret it because I think our play is to Dragon Dance versus him. So let's Dragon Dance here. Oh, he has Ice Fang. Oh, but we lived. Ooh. Ooh. I think a +1 Dragon Darts should do quite a lot to it. So then I guess my other better play was to go for Iron Defenses versus this thing. But I didn't know what set he was. And during when I was practicing, this worked every time, but I didn't face an Ice Fang variant. Which is a good bring on his part. So please, please do enough damage to this thing. Oh, that's good damage. Yup. I think that's game. Because we should be able to Phantom Force on the Sigilyph to win the game. Which is the last mon. I think even a Dragon Dance will knock this out too. But, because I don't want him to have, because I'm not Infiltrator, so I don't want him to sub. I'm going to just Dragon Darts here, just to be safe, Because I think that is the safest play. Sigilyph is, I think, frailer than Gyarados anyways. Yep. Good game, good game. And we have defeated Chimpact. GBA champion, APA champion. That's me now, that's me. Nah, but it was a good game for sure. He brought a bunch of stuff that I really didn't expect, to be honest. Really thought Snorlax was going to make an appearance. Klefki Screens made sense, to be honest, because my Dragapult, I thought it was best to bring Clear Body. And it actually put in the work, like if you think about it. When Crocodile came in, Clear Body activated. And, you know, we didn't get the attack drop when he would have otherwise lived. So that was good prep on our part. Also, the Corrosive Gas, that was so fire to see him lose his Light Clay, which actually benefited us a lot due to the fact that his screens were fewer turns than they should have been with the Light Clay. And also getting rid of the Yachi Bear from Crocodile didn't really come into play, but it was nice because he didn't get to go into it as a check to curse Mamoswine. All in all, the team did really well, and especially for me not trying to show my full, like the team that I wanted to bring, really. This was great. This was amazing. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed seeing this match. GG to Chimpact, check him out. One of my best friends in this game, or in the community. And that's going to be it from me. So I look forward to hearing from you all, as usual, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.